With winter coming up, the roads are about to get a lot less friendly to the bodywork of our cars. So we're going to show you how to wash your car properly and get your paintwork prepped for the coming months. We've bought this Porsche Cayman GT4 to professional detailer Jordan, who's going to take the car from grime to shine and demonstrate each step along the way. Jordan, this is definitely no garage queen. It's just come back from the Nürburgring. Nice little trip there. It's been on the channel on a drag race as well. And to the untrained eye, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's a fairly clean car, but I guess we're here today to give it a proper wash, a really good bit of attention, and I want to know what are the benefits for doing so.
Well, like you said, to the untrained eye, this car does look clean, but when you look in our spotlights, you can see swirl marks, the odd bug etching here and there.
That's from the Nürburgring.
100% guarantee that's from the Nürburgring.
So what's the actual process? What are we going to do today?
We're going to do a thorough wash and decontamination process, dry it off, light machine polish, and then add a good layer of protection to the paintwork, the wheels and the glass.
Sounds good. You know I said we. Actually what I meant was you. I'm going for a coffee. I'll leave you the keys.
I'll give you a call when it's done.
Step 1, wash. First things first, Jordan gets the car outside and brings in a jack to raise it up. A jack might not be the first thing you think of when it comes to car cleaning equipment, but it really is the best way to get into those wheel arches and make sure they're free of dirt. It also makes cleaning the wheels and calipers much easier too, as the rim can rotate freely and allow access to difficult to reach places. After jet washing off the worst of the grime, Jordan uses a non-corrosive wheel cleaner to lift off the baked on brake dust and agitates it with a combination of brushes. It's always best to clean your rims first, as wheel cleaning products are particularly strong and not always paintwork friendly. By getting the rims and calipers out of the way, you ensure no wheel cleaner gets left behind on your bodywork. With all 4 wheels on the ground, a pre-wash is sprayed across the car to help loosen any large particles of dirt, and after a quick rinse, it's time for some snow foam. The consistency of the snow foam means it sticks to the body of the car for longer than plain old soapy water. That increased contact time means it does a much better job of breaking down dirt and lifting it from the surface of the car. It also has the added benefit of looking really cool in slow motion. While the foam does its thing, Jordan uses another brush to clean areas of the body that the snow foam can't reach, like the air intakes and door sills. This is an area that most car washers will miss, but whether it's on display or not, this bodywork still deserves to be clean. After that, the car is rinsed for a second time to get rid of the snow foam, and out come the buckets and the lamb's wool wash mitts. It's best to give these a quick blast from the jet wash to remove any debris that might be hanging around from previous washes. Once that's done, it's time to go over the whole car using the 2-bucket method. One with a shampoo wash solution and one with plain water for rinsing the wash mitt. That way you keep the mitt clean, reducing potential swirl marks. Speaking of which, notice that Jordan isn't using a sponge. They're notorious for acting like Brillo pads once they've got a bit of dirt on them, whereas lamb's wool will trap any dirt between the fibres, saving your paintwork in the long run. After all that, it's time for one last rinse, this time with purified water to reduce watermarks, and is back in the workshop for our next step. Step 2, decontamination. So it's safe to say the GT4 is looking much cleaner, but there are still stubborn contaminants that can't be removed by washing alone. So next up, the car is dried in preparation for an even more thorough clean. Jordan removes excess water with this sort of automotive hairdryer before wiping off any remaining water with a soft cloth. A drying towel will suffice if you don't have one of these hairdryer sort of thingies handy. Once it's dry, a tar and glue remover is sprayed across the sides of the car to remove stubborn tar spots. A couple of minutes on the bodywork is all it takes to dissolve unwanted dirt, and it wipes off with a microfiber. Then things start to get really serious with a light machine polish. Those bug etchings on the front are still hanging on, so Jordan uses a light cutting compound to polish them out, while also tackling the swirl marks that are built up from previous washes. While this improves the look and feel of the paint, it also helps it stay clean by removing tiny imperfections in the surface of the car for dirt to cling onto. Now it's worth mentioning that machine polishing is pretty advanced stuff, and as well as requiring specialist equipment, it can also seriously damage your paint if done incorrectly. You can get decent results with polishing cloths and a bit of elbow grease, so that might be a better route if you plan on giving it a go yourself. Step 3, protection. Finally, with the car well and truly clean, it's time to protect Jordan's hard work and keeping it looking fresh for as long as possible. Adding a layer of wax seals the paintwork and adds a hydrophobic barrier that sheds water and dirt. It also means things should be much easier the next time you wash your car. Jordan applies the wax a panel at a time, being sure to get a nice even coverage across the paintwork. After letting the wax cure on the bodywork for a few minutes, it's buffed off with a clean cloth and we're left with a thoroughly clean, well protected Porsche. Wow, Jordan, what a transformation! You've been busy.
Yeah, we certainly have. Got rid of the swirling present, the bug etchings. We've drastically improved the gloss factor and now it's protected for a very long time as well.
Good man, so clean, protected, and if you can't be bothered to do it yourself, you got to call someone like you.
Exactly.
We'll put your details below on this video somewhere or other, but I'm going to get it dirty again now because it's pretty gross out there.
It is, definitely.
Thank you, mate.
No problem.
Love it.